Who would have thought that even the Catwoman would have trouble fitting in? Turns out Zoe Kravitz wasn't always as confident in her skin as she is now. The secret to her transformation is none other than her stepfather, Jason Momoa. How did Jason help Zoe in her journey? Well, let's find that out. Zoe Kravitz has made a name for herself in the entertainment industry thanks to her amazing acting and good looks. Ever since she starred in The Batman as the Catwoman, she's practically a household name. But her fame wasn't as always attached to her achievements. Before, she was known as a good actress. She was her parents' daughter. I'm sure you all know Zoe Kravitz is the daughter of Lisa Bonet because, let's be real, they could easily pass as twins. And Lisa is a star if we ever saw one. Her dad is none other than Lenny Kravitz. Lisa is a famous actress and Lenny a rock star. Unfortunately, Zoe didn't get a lot of time to spend with both of her parents together as the couple separated when Zoe was only 5. After that, it was a confusing childhood, trying to adjust two wildly different lives. Even though Lisa and Lenny both belonged to the entertainment industry, they had vastly different views on how to raise their daughter. Zoe lived with Lisa in the Topanga Canyon, surrounded by wildlife and nature, and removed from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. Lisa tried her best to give Zoe a normal childhood away from the flashes of cameras. Be it school or social events, Zoe was kept away from the media. However, at 11 years old, Zoe moved to the city to live with her father, and her life changed completely. She was now in the spotlight. Lenny introduced Zoe to the world of glamour and fame. She got to hang with celebrities and made friends in the entertainment industry. It seems like a dream, but for Zoe, it wasn't such a pleasant experience. She struggled to fit into the Hollywood scene. It wouldn't be the first time that Zoe had trouble fitting in, though. After all, having a rock star father who would show up to school in leather pants and netted shirts isn't exactly what an 11-year-old trying to fit in would want. Zoe felt distant from her peers and class fellows and had trouble fitting in with other kids. Zoe also had trouble living up to her own expectations. When both of your parents are such incredibly cool people, the bar gets really high for you. Zoe developed eating disorders in her teen years. She struggled with anorexia and bulimia throughout her high school years. Luckily, Zoe was able to mend her relationship with food and turn to acting. She was a born actress with the talent and the looks to make it big, but the feeling of not being enough persisted. She felt like she was always being compared to Lisa or to her father. People always expected so much from her. The pressure of keeping up with these expectations made her hesitant to ever bring up her celebrity parents. Things were hard on Zoe, but fortunately, during these tough times, Zoe met her biggest support in the form of her stepdad, Jason Momoa. Jason came in Zoe's life when she needed a solid support system. He was not a huge star then or an unreachable man. For Zoe, he was just Jason, always unapologetically himself and always kind. Almost instantly, the two developed a deep bond. Jason could understand Zoe's feelings because he too had spent his life moving from one parent to another. His parents' divorce shaped him as a person, and he could tell Zoe needed all the support that she could get to navigate this. Jason also became her biggest supporter in her work. He'd give her acting advice and listen to her suggestions in his own acting projects. After the birth of his 2 kids, Jason and Zoe's bond became even deeper. He is her Papa Bear, and Zoe is his Zozo Bear. The two are so close that they have gotten matching tattoos to always remind them of this bond. In Jason's dependable and consistent support, Zoe was able to overcome her insecurities and her fears. She now has 3 parents to take advice and support from. Jason, Lisa, and Lenny have all found their place in Zoe's life, and this family unit has given Zoe the confidence she needed to truly shine in her work and her personal life. Jason was and always will be her biggest support system. Unfortunately, after 6 years of marriage, Jason and Lisa parted ways. This came at a time when Zoe was rising in her career. Her brilliant performance in the hit show Big Little Lies, her lead role in High Fidelity, and how can we forget the unforgettable performance as Catwoman. Zoe was on a rise, but her family suffered major changes. This did not change Zoe's relationship with Jason, though. The two are still there for each other at every turn. Jason continues to support Zoe in her acting and her personal life. Click on one of the 2 videos on your screen right now. We'll catch you guys in the next one.